Good morning and welcome to Bible Bites Daily. Today, let's open our hearts to the timeless wisdom found in the book of Deuteronomy chapter 10. As we explore this powerful passage, may we be inspired and challenged to a life that reflects the very heart of our Creator. In this chapter, Moses recounts a pivotal moment in the history of Israelites. Picture this: the people of Israel are in the wilderness, and Moses is called by God to once again carve out 2 stone tablets, just like the ones he had broken in anger earlier. As Moses ascends Mount Sinai, he carries with him the weight of the people's rebellion, but also the hope of divine forgiveness. As we go deep into this chapter, there are 3 key lessons that we need to understand. First one is the call to reverence. It's discussed in verses 12 and 13. Moses said to Israel, "And now, Israel, what does the Lord your God ask of you but to fear the Lord your God, to walk in obedience to Him, to love Him, to serve the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul, and to observe the Lord's commands and decrees." Here, Moses unveils the foundation of a life well lived. Reverence for God. The call is clear: to fear, to obey, to love, and to serve the Lord wholeheartedly. This is not a checklist, it is an invitation into a relationship. Our reverence for God shapes the very core of who we are and how we live our lives. Next thing is the compassion of a merciful God. We have seen in many verses earlier and in the many chapters previously about the mercy of our God. In this chapter, it is discussed in between 14 and 19 verses. "Behold, to the Lord your God belong heaven and the heaven of heavens, the earth with all that is in it. And the Lord set his heart in love on your fathers and chose their offspring after them. You above all people, as you are this day." So, what a beautiful reminder of God's compassion. Despite his vast creation, he intimately cares for us. God's love is not based on our merit, but flows from his gracious nature. As recipients of such boundless love, we are called to reflect it in our dealings with others. So, how does God show mercy on us, and we are expected to show the same mercy towards others? The passage emphasizes caring for the marginalized, caring for the orphan and the widow, a timeless call to compassion and justice. Third lesson that we are going to discuss here is circumcised hearts. "Circumcise therefore the foreskin of your heart, and be no longer stubborn." This statement means that we have to be kind-hearted, we have to be soft. Moses metaphorically calls the Israelites to circumcise their hearts. This is just a symbolic representation or a symbolic calling of what they call stubborn hearts. So Moses asked the Israelites to make their hearts softer. This speaks directly to us today. God desires hearts that are open, that are tender and responsive to his leading. The call is to surrender. It's all right, whatever happens happens. To let go of our stubborn ways and allow God to transform us from inside out. So we don't have to be stubborn, we don't have to be unforgiving, we have to be kind, we have to be soft. In conclusion, Deuteronomy chapter 10 paints a vivid picture of a journey with God, a journey marked by reverence, compassion, and a surrendered heart. As we reflect on these lessons, let us remember that the God who spoke to Moses on Mount Sinai is the same God who speaks to us today. May our lives be a living testimony to the transformative power of God's love, and may we, like Moses, walk with humility, obedience, and a heart set on God. As we navigate the wilderness of our own lives, let us always keep our eyes fixed on the one who leads us with love and grace. May God bless you and seek his presence in all things you do. Thank you for listening. See you tomorrow.